Hello, viewers around the globe. This is Dr. Afshan Hashmi in her book club, which is called Dr. Afshan Hashmi's Glam and Glitzy Book Club. Today is the first book which I will review, and the book is called Trixie and Katya's Guide to Modern Womanhood. And I have this book on Kindle, and this book is a New York Times bestseller. Before I start the review, I want to remind you that have you bought my these two books? The first one, The Modern Mughal Mentality, New Strategies to Succeed in India and the Global Marketplace. And the second one is The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection. This was a business book where I devised a business model called Jugaad Management Principal Business Model. And this one was the science fiction cozy murder mystery, and when this book came in 2019, there was no trace of coronavirus. And in this book, in a very unique way, a virus spreads and ruins the human population. Having said that, friends, please go and buy these two books and give me an honest review. And these two books are available in Kindle, in Nook, in paperback, and also in audiobooks. And I have narrated my audiobooks. So if you want me to narrate your audiobooks, please contact me at Afshan at drafshanhashmi.com and see what kind of services I run. Having said that, friends, before I start giving my thoughts, I would like to give the background of the book. And from now on, I will be every week on Sunday from 5 o'clock. I will be doing my book club meeting. So it is not on Thursdays anymore. It will be on Sunday at 5 o'clock. So, and I will put a schedule as soon as I have some time. Having said that, friends, if you want to see the schedule and all, go to my website www.afshanhashmi.com, and soon it will be loaded that which books I will be reviewing in this year. Having said that, friends, let me start from Trixie and Katya's Guide to Modern Womanhood, July 14, 2020. This book was released. Let me tell you a little bit about Trixie and Katya. Trixie Mattel is the stage name of Brian Michael Firkus, an American singer, actor, drag queen, and recognized skinny legend. Trixie is the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars Season 3, originally competing on Season 7. He is also a Billboard Heat Seekers #1 charting recording artist, One Stone 2018, a widely successful theater touring act, and one half of a comic duo of on Viceland, The Trixie and Katya Show, and on YouTube Un. In 2019, Trixie will be working the festival circuit as the subject of a bio-documentary. Trixie Mattel Moving Parts. Trixie Mattel is managed by Producer Entertainment Group and online at trixiemattel.com or at Trixie Mattel. So this was about Trixie Mattel. And now let me talk about Katya. Yekaterina Petrovna Zamoldyshikova, usually known as monomously as Katya, is the drag persona of Brian Joseph McCook, an American drag queen, actor, author, recording artist, and comedian. Katya is best known for placing fifth on the seventh season of RuPaul's Drag Race and placing as runner-up on the second season of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars, as well as for appearing in the World of Wonder web series Un and the Viceland series The Trixie and Katya Show with co-host and fellow season 7 alum alum Trixie Mattel. In June 2019, a panel of judges from New York Magazine placed Katya 13th on their list of the most powerful drag queens in America, a ranking of 100 former drag race contestants. So this was about Katya, and let me do some read some editorial reviews which I got from Amazon. Editorial review number 1. Drag race fans rejoice whether you are looking for health and beauty tips or micro guides to running your home. You will find something to love in Trixie and Katya's Guide to Modern Womanhood. Bustle, a most anticipated book of July 2020. So, this was the first editorial review. Now, I come to the second editorial review, and it says, if the shaking host of Emily Dickinson, William Shakespeare, and Jane Austen could speak right now, they'll be all oh honey as drag superstars Trixie Mattel and Katya rise to the status of literary icons, one of the funniest books of the year. This is Entertainment Weekly. Now I come to the third editorial review, and it says the drag race superstars have managed to boil down their collective unmatched charisma to a series of essays, a working mix of satire and earnestness that offer up advice on beauty, relationships, self-love, and friendship. A somewhat tongue-in-cheek play on the etiquette books of yore. There is no part of this breezy read that isn't thoroughly engaging. The AV Club. Now I come to the next editorial review, and it is from Awareness, and it says RuPaul's Drag Race alumni Trixie Mattel and Katya deliver an outrageously funny satirical self-help guide that is also smart and insightful. A laugh out loud mixture of profane stand-up and stylish advice, writing that rivals Miss Manners at her best, filled with cookie, brightly colored photographs of the outrageous duo Trixie and Katya's Guide to Modern Womanhood is a visual delight, and the eye-catching design is matched by the smart and zany tongue-in-cheek advice is skillfully dispensed by Trixie and Katya. So this was from Shelf Awareness. Now comes another editorial review, and this is from Pure Wow. Their first book is a satirical guide to life told through essays and conversations that channel their chaotic in a great way energy. Will you cry, laugh? Yes, ma'am. So this was from Pure Wow. It was from Pure wow. So now, as I have always done in my book club, like I always read two Amazon reviews, which I like on Amazon website. And this is the Amazon review number one, which I like. Finally, after 26 years of being a mere girl, I am now a woman. I am so grateful to Trixie and Katya for helping me discover my inner femininity. You laugh, you'll cry, and not just because being a woman makes you emotional. Buy copies for your friends who need a little extra help, and feel free to dog ear the hygiene chapter for them so they know why you gave them this book. Because if Trixie and Katya have taught me anything, is that female friendships aren't as fragile as you think. And the second review on Amazon, which I liked, was this one. I would highly suggest this purchase if you are lost soul looking for meaning in life. You are a woman, want to be a woman, love woman, or have seen slash talked to a woman, need advice from two stunningly beautiful health and well-being gurus. This book helped me become the woman I am today. Looking forward to your TV network. So now I will read some uh, things from the book so that you can have a idea that what is this book about. So this is the book I'm talking about, Trixie and Katya's Guide to Modern Womanhood. And see these beautiful photographs here. I just love the photographs in the. So let me read little bit of introduction. Introduction. You as a human person. As far as we know, there are three facets of humanity that make you: intelligence. Have you ever heard the phrase she's got head on her shoulders? This isn't alluding to your competitively priced dandruff controlling shampoo. Among all the attributes one can present, being the sharpest acrylic toenail on the foot is the most select. In the real world, outwitting another is the equivalent of creeping up to their ear and whispering, I am inherently better than you. The iconic John Waters said, if you go home with somebody and they don't have books, and don't sleep with people who don't read. Truthfully, you don't know where they keep their books, so this advice is fairly incomplete. In the summer, I keep my books in my refrigerator next to my AAA batteries and my lemon sky vodka. Then, in the introduction only, there is a beauty thing, and I want to read. As long as I have been alive, I have known I was gorgeous. The longing glances from adult strangers, the catty remarks from peers, the sexual advances from Uber drivers, using a vocabulary from my Friday afternoon lift trip with Muhammad. I am what you would consider 5 stars. Personality. I believe it was the great prophet Britney Jean Spears who said, there's only two types of people in the world, the ones that entertain and the ones that observe. Beauty is a lovely thing to possess, like dual citizenship or will to live. And see this photograph, so beautiful. The photographs are very beautiful and they talk to you. In conclusion, of course, there's more to your being yourself than intellect, looks, and persona. There are friendships, family, and love, but there are also more important components like your hairdo and the timbre of your voice, all of the facets that make up you as a human person. In this book, two of America's most beloved model actresses will guide you through every pivot point of female development, and we will buff out your dry cuticles along the way. Everything you have done, we have done well and done it with fuller lashes. We have inhibited every reach of your failures and done it with puke on our uncomfortable shoes. And may the best women win. See this, such beautiful. These photographs speak to you. That's what I feel. Beauty and style, part 1. Then there is the hair thing. Should I get bangs? Hamlet. There is perhaps no detail as important to identity of the modern woman as her hairstyle. If you have been anywhere near a television, sometimes during the last 25 years, then all I have to I have to do is say the Rachel, and you'll instantly know that I'm not referring to the recently acquired Miss Side sailboat, whose dazzlingly vivid airbrush portrait of celebrity chef Rachel Ray caused quite the stir in Connecticut this summer, but rather the iconic hairstyle is spotted by Jennifer Aniston in the sitcom Friends. The depth and breadth of the Rachel's cultural impact cannot be overstated, and it swept through the chairs of every saloon in America and around the world, and its legacy endures today as trend after trend is tested and tossed by an increasingly fickle public. It's a very nicely written book. See another nice photograph. So this was little bit about the book, and now friends I will give my thoughts on the book. And so my thoughts, or you can say my review. I adore Trixie and Katya, their web series, one of the highlights of fun on YouTube. Where the book shines is in the transcripts of conversations between the dynamic drag duo, and it's that conversational style that has made them such fun favorites over the last few years. Like many celeb book debuts, it's lighter on written content than lots of lits and photos, but they managed to find the right balance here. Where the book shines is in the transcripts of conversations between the dynamic drag duo, and it's that conversational style that has made them such fan favorites over the last few years. Like many celeb book debuts, it's lighter on written content than lots of lists and photos, but they managed to find the right balance here. And then there is like a chapter on hygiene, and it is so funny with a full message, and the whole book is written in a very, like, it can, you can say it's kind of a satire as well as comedy, and it gives a message. So they have put like a balance on everything, and I give this book 5 stars. So if you want to become member of my Glam and Glitzy book club, please go to www.afshanhashmi.com and see the membership, or you can go to my Patreon page and see like what kind of memberships I provide for my book club. And then if you become member, you will have a say in what books to choose, and I will consult with you regarding that. Or having said that, friends, please, I wanted to remind you again that please go and buy these two books, The Modern Mughal Mentality, New Strategies to Succeed in India and the Global Marketplace, as well as The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection. And this book is also in audiobooks form. So if you want me to narrate your audiobooks, or just see what kind of author services I run, I can like help you to be make you a best selling author by putting some strategies, because I exactly know what to do there, as I have been 2 times best selling authors. These two books were best selling on Amazon. Having said that, friends, cheers, and I will see you on from now on from Sunday from 5 to 6 in my Glam and Glitzy book club. Bye bye.